All right, in this short session, I'm going to focus on releasing hip tension and lower back tension. You can do this anytime throughout the day and between your breaks. All right, for the little session, you need a mat and a pillow or folded towel. So lay down on your back. First, let's assess the body. Make sure your neck is nice and stable. You're not arching your neck back. And it feels like your neck's arching back. You cannot fix it. You can place the towel underneath your head. So your neck is nice and straight and you have a nice gap between the floor and your neck. And put your hands around the belly. Take a nice deep breath and exhale. Every inhalation, you're feeling growing around the belly and ribs. Every exhalation, you're more settling down and grounding with the back of the pelvis and lower back. All right, so now slowly, we're gonna bring your right knee toward the chest and just pull and press your back. And then other side, just to release the back and open up the back of the hip. All right, we do it one more time. Inhale, bring your knee toward the chest and release, and other side. Perfect. In the first exercise, we're going to take the left leg, place on top of your right knee, and then make sure you have a nice angle between your ankle and the knee. If your knee is too close to your chest, that means you have some tension around the buttock area. So we're going to try to open that, but try not to force the stretches. So use your outer thigh muscles to push your knee away from your chest without shifting your body. So you're really settling into the floor evenly with the back of the pelvis and the lower back even on the side of your ribs. Open your arms about the 45-degree and then move toward the right side until your right foot flat on the floor, and look to your left shoulder and use your again left outer thigh muscles to open your knee away from the chest, but again not too much. And the stretch should feel good. It feels like more opening in the front of the body and also opening in around the hip joint. And take a nice deep breath and exhale. Trying to hold it at least a minute. Nice control breaths. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, slowly coming back to center. And we'll try the other side. Place the ankle on top of the knee. And again, nice angle between the ankle and knee. It's okay, your knee is closer to the chest. Again, it's most likely you have some tension around the buttock area. Open the arms about 45-degree and use your outer thigh muscles to push and open the hip, again without shifting your body. And slowly this time, you're going to go to the left side and touching the right foot flat on the floor. So your right heel against your left thigh, and then press and open. Look to your right shoulder. And breathing into your side, opening around the ribs. And every exhalation, you feel more grounding. And press into the floor with the back of the shoulder. Ideally, hold it 1 minute, or sometimes you need longer to feel the release. You can go up to 2 minutes by yourself if you like to repeat later. Okay, we go. One more breath together. Inhale and exhale. All right, you're going back to the center. All right, the next one is very similar. Now we're gonna stretch the IT band, and again, everything we do with the right body alignment. So you're gonna cross your left leg over to the right, like a seating cross, so your foot is dangling. And again, we're gonna rotate to the left side, look to the right shoulder, and here you're pressing your left thigh into the right, and your right inner foot on the floor. Try not to force the stretch again, just release and relax. Inhale and exhale. Stretch should be on the side of thigh or sometimes lower back area and back of the pelvis, wherever you're holding the tension. And relax your abs. If you feel like your on the side in your left hip bone. So maybe you're pressing too hard. Just kind of back up a little bit where you're feeling a little bit more comfortable, and now you're feeling that nice release, not forcing. Last breath, inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to the other side. So uncross the leg, cross it, and slowly rotating to the right side. Look to the left shoulders and your arms about 45-degree or a little bit higher, but try not to go overhead. Just that you need to feel that opening around the chest and the shoulders. Everything is realigning. And see if there's any difference. If there is difference in your right and left side, when you're doing this kind of stretches, there's asymmetry on your hips or your back. So as you keep doing this type of exercises, look for a symmetry and do it every day. Your body start realigning and adjusting, and hopefully you function better with less pain and discomfort. Last breath, inhale and exhale. Going back to center. All right, now we're going to open your hip abductors. So bring your feet together, soles of the feet, and arms again about 45-degree. This one not just opening the thighs, but also resets your pelvis and your spine. So your butt on the floor, nice and relaxed, and lower back has the gap, and your middle back is also pressed into the floor. Back of the head on the floor, yeah, also nice gap between the floor and your neck. Those are your natural gaps and also flat part of the body. Open the arms, relax, and just work with your breathing. Make sure your soles of the feet, including big toe and heels together. Let your hip open. See if there is more tension in one side than other, if one leg is a little bit higher than the other. So look for all those little details to be aware of your body's imbalances, and hopefully as you work with this kind of stretches, your body is going to become more balanced. A couple of more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Remember inhaling nice and slowly through the belly, and as you exhale, relaxing the entire body, settling down into the floor. All right, perfect. All right, next stretch. We're going to bring the knees toward the chest, first pressing into the floor. And now from here, we go back to the parallel feet, and then grab your towel and place it between your knees and squeeze your knees together or squeeze in the cushion. Perfect. And lift your arms up, rotate your hands, and now move your arms back and forth. At this one, we're going to mobilize the shoulder blades, lengthen the spine as we are also stabilizing the hip. So we're going to go slowly about 20 times. Exhale, inhale, and also your forearms stretched. It's too hard to rotate the hands like this. You can hold your hands together without rotating. Exhale, inhale. Try not to arch your back. Really settle into the floor evenly with the back of your pelvis and the entire spine. And you're not squeezing the cushion too hard. You're just feeling it. All right, we go 4 more. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 2 more. And last one. Right, that's it. We put the cushion away, and then next ones we're gonna lay on the side. Right, these are the middle back and also lower back and hip stretches. And so stuck your knees together and your feet together. So your knees, ankles and knees and hip align. So think about your like a L shape. So the upper body, it's 90-degree with your thighs. Arms here. If your neck is too drop, you can elevate your neck on the cushion. And take a nice deep breath and rotate your arm. And then place your opposite arm behind, if you can reach behind your back or on top of the thighs. So make sure you're not rolling your hips like this. Okay, stuck the knees together. So top knee just above the bottom knee, and rotate, look toward the shoulder and hold it here at least a minute. Here we stabilize the pelvis and lower back as we mobilize the middle back. And you might feel this a lot of stretch in the chest and shoulder area if you're tight, or you might feel in the middle back, or sometimes even your abdominals if you're tight on the abdominals. Don't force the stretch. Sometimes I hear people, I feel my hands tingling and numbness, so you might be tight on your neck. So if you feel any numbness, try to move your neck back to center, just looking up to the ceiling, see if it's going to get better. And just breathe into your sides and relax every exhalation. A couple of more breaths. Inhale, exhale, and last breath. Inhale and exhale. Right, perfect. So now we're gonna stretch the front of the thighs. So the bottom arm could be supporting your neck, or you have the cushion underneath your head. And take your back top leg and hold the top of the foot, and the bottom leg is gonna be bent slightly underneath. And then pulling your leg back only as much as you can without overextending your lower back, and your shoulders also going back. So getting the front of the body in the top side is stretching the front of the shoulders and also front of your thighs. Again, staying with the controlled breath. Try not to overstretch. Keep your knee aligned with your aligned with the floor, so parallel to the floor. Try not to lift up. And inhale, exhale. Every exhalation, you're feeling a little bit more opening. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, that's it. Now we're going to move to the other side. Stack your knees together and all the way down. Arms forward. Again, your thighs 90 degree with your torso. That's very important. And then top knee align with the bottom knee. And slowly rotate on the inhale, and then opposite arm pressing right top of the thigh, or you can just check your lower back and the pelvis is stuck together. And staying about a minute. Inhale and exhale. And your arm aligned with the shoulder is not up or too down. Every exhalation, you're grounding more, opening more. And notice where you feel the opening more on the chest, or maybe on the lower back, or your abdominals. Right, a couple of more breaths. Inhale, exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Right, that's it. Now we move on to the front of the body. And taking that top leg, top foot, and the bottom is slightly bent forward, and then pulling the shoulders back. Relax your abs for this one. And just breathe in and out. Trying to bring your heel toward your butt without rounding your shoulder. If your arms are long and it feels like you're rounding the shoulder to stretch, try to grab more toward your toes or top of the foot rather than your ankle. All right, one more breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, that's it. And from here, we're going to come on the hands and knees. And on the all fours, so your hands and directly in front of your knees. And we find a neutral back. Roll your shoulders back a little bit so you're not shrugging. We'll do cats and dogs. Take a deep breath. And exhale, pull your abdominals in and make a very big C curve with your spine as you stretch your Lower back, middle back, and upper back. And drop your head and back of your neck as well. Relax your top of the feet on the floor. And on the inhale, you're going to try to tilt the pelvis. Feels like your butt is coming up. And your lower back arches and your middle back also collapsing with the shoulder blades down and together and looking up. Relax your jaw. And we'll do one more time. Really articulate the spine as you're pulling your abdominals in. And drop the head all the way, like the crown of the head facing down. You're looking between your thighs. And then inhale, reverse the curve. And look up. Perfect. From here, we're going to do a child's pose with the arms straight and try not to sit all the way. We'll focus on the first, the upper body, and arms a little bit wider, like a mat in each side of the mat, and drop the head, stretch through the mid back, upper back, and back of the shoulders. And from here, we're going to try to settle down toward the heels and then bring your hands all the way toward the feet and then bring the top of the forehead more on the floor. So your chin toward your collarbone more. So really visualize your back in the C curve shape here. You're really rounded and settling down toward your heels with the tailbone. And inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. All right, this is the release the hips and the lower back.